In this video, I'm going to be looking at 3 responses to the question, why I believe Jesus existed. I'll be looking at sources from secular history as well as from biblical history, and as always, I'll be covering these points in under 100 seconds. Josephus was a Jewish historian who was one of the first to mention Jesus outside of the New Testament. He also talks about Jesus' brother James being stoned to death. He talks about Jesus as a wise man, a doer of startling deeds, and a teacher of such men as receive the truth with pleasure. He also goes on to talk about Pilate condemning Jesus to death on a cross. We also have similar comments from another historian called Tacitus. Tacitus was a Roman historian, and the thing that's really interesting about these 2 accounts specifically is that these guys aren't Christians. As I said, they were Jewish and Roman historians, yet here they are confirming stories of Jesus from the Bible. Celsus was a 2nd century Greek philosopher, and he was a fierce opponent of Christianity. He tried to disprove Jesus' miracles by explaining them away as magic and trickery. Now obviously I think he was wrong about the trickery idea, hard to fake healing someone of leprosy, walking on water and rising from the dead, but the fact that he wrote to try and disprove Jesus' miracles seems to me like a very strange thing to do if Jesus didn't actually exist. Irony being, in trying to disprove Jesus' divinity, he actually makes a pretty ironclad case that Jesus was indeed a real person. The biblical accounts are eyewitness accounts, with very small time frames between the events they record and the earliest manuscripts. We also have a huge number of copies, which is frankly incredible when compared with other works of ancient history. These thousands of biblical manuscript copies should give us a huge amount of confidence that the biblical records we have today can be trusted. The truth is that there are very few serious historians in the world today who didn't believe Jesus actually existed. So the question is, who was